In the reading, I had mentioned that you can create DLL files from one .NET language and use it in another .NET language. Well, Micro Focus is a company that actually used .NET Framework for COBOL applications. So I'm going to show you how to add a reference using the Micro Focus COBOL component. So I've created a new regular form file, Windows application, and called COBOL Integration Reference. Now to add a reference, you right mouse click on the project and come down to Add Reference. And you will notice this dialog box with a number of tabs. So .NET, because that COBOL was compiled into the .NET Framework, we'll find it in this tab. We also have the COM for Common Object Model, and that's been around since about 1994 actually. And what you're going to find on this list depends on what you have installed on the computer. So look, I have Adobe Acrobat installed on the computer. I have AOL installed on the lots of Adobe installed on my computer. So the installations have created DLLs with some COM objects that I can reference. Bonjour. Because I got iTunes installed. Let's keep going, and you can see I have Crystal Reports installed. So what you find here depends on what's installed on your system. If you've compiled any projects to DLL, you may see it here, or you can just browse, use your browse and browse here. I've browsed to the System 32 folder in Windows, and you will notice there's some DLLs that you can access here. Well, I'm going to come to the .NET tab and find Micro Focus COBOL runtime and add that reference. So I'll click on OK. And it doesn't look like it's changed much, but over here in Solution Explorer, if you go to Show All Files, you will see now a References tab. We've always had references. So we've always referenced different libraries in every Windows application you've created. The system core, etc. These are all default references that Visual Studio adds when you create a Windows application. Now you see my reference to microfocus.cobol.runtime. So that now I can come over and use that. Now see, this is going to be like a class, so I can create, oh, it looks like I got a different item here. So I can create the COBOL, the Microsoft COBOL, and instantiate it and then actually use it. As you see, as I type my COBOL dot, you will see the number of properties and methods that I can use. There's your toString we created from chapter 1 that I can use that's related to actually a COBOL exception is what I created an instance of. So I hope that helps, and just seeing that we've always had references, and these are referring to the libraries of code that we're using in our project.